Trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. KJ Hamler returning it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And some room to work. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Broncos.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 27. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st down, Broncos.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there.
Again, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught by Herndon. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Was that a design pass or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
It is good.
McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A quick throw here out to Brown. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Henry. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Titans nothing.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Bradley
calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun and able to find Kirk complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. They'll run with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, 78 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Play action. Now it's Tua. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
58, right over there. Mike, 58.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. I call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
58, come on. Here we go, D, get off the field.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Broncos 21, Titans 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Hamler now to return it. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
He felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We're getting closer here now to halftime, and we may need that halftime break just because there hasn't been much of a break in this 1st half. A lot of points being put up.
Not much room to breathe, is there? Because these guys are going up and down the field. And let's face it, if you're the offensive coordinator for either squad, pretty happy with what you're seeing. If you're the defensive coordinator,
you're not so happy.
You're frantically searching for something that'll work. You're on the headset talking to your assistant. You're checking your play sheet. You're going through your memory banks of all the tape you've watched.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked picked up by the Titans. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And this is caught off a deflection. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. On the counter, it's Henry. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now it's Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. A first down carry for Henry. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Shedding through the defense. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick here is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Mike's foot. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
58 for Mike. 58. 58 for Mike. I got you. 10 seconds. You're all baby.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open.
He's got it at the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 58 yards. Tua setting up shop to throw again. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hamler now to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time. Put him over 100 receiving yards now in this AFC title game. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Broncos.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good. And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Game situation. Let's go. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, come on now, come on now. Jim.
Now Tua. This one brought in by Jefferson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To Justin Jefferson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Here's Tua. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And returning it, here's Hamler. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all you needed to do.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Rolling to his left. He'll run it. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. Down to the 25. Making the tackle there, Corn Elder. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Going for it all. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
going to the air. Tagovailoa. That'll be complete to Cook. And they snap him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
It's a
4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
3rd and inches.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
The tackle made.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
And the Broncos first down.
Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it's going to be 2nd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
34.
McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have a full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Titans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They give him a gain of 37. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it. He loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 6-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 15. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. 3rd down here.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He completes this to Sutton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll drop to throw. Got a man open, it's Sutton. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. They'll look to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
1st down, Denver.
Back to throw again. His throw caught at about the 5. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Chris Herndon. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal at the 7-yard line.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the Magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there?
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.